Hello, it's Let's Trains and welcome back to the Railway, and today we're going to be doing a Hornby duck versus a Bachmann duck. I hope you enjoy the video, and let's get this video started then. So yeah, today guys, before I show you the two models, I do apologise for not posting yet again, but I'll be honest with you, I actually did forget to post on Friday and Sunday. I have been really sleeping well again for some reason, and that's the reason why I've been posting. But anyway, it's not about that today, it's about the two ducks. And I'm doing none other than the Hornby duck and the Bachmann duck. And as you can see, they look very different in size, scale and everything like that. Right then, so we'll start with the Hornby duck. So as we all know, duck is a Great Western locomotive from Thomas and Friends, but I think the Hornby duck came out around 1995, I think it were. Either 95 or 85. If I'm incorrect about that, let me know down in the comments below, and I will, on the next video, tell that I was wrong about this. But that's the Hornby duck, and as you can see, he's got like a classic face on him, which I really do like that face on him. But it doesn't compare to the Bachmann duck, because the Bachmann duck does look lovely in every single area. The eyebrows do look a bit pointy if you look, but that's because that's who duck is. And I think this duck came out around 2005 or 6, I'm going to say. And I'll just let you know, guys, this duck had a bit of an accident last week. He dropped off my shelf and his funnel actually snapped off. But as you can see, I've glued it back on and done the best I can to cover it up. But anyway, now what we're going to do then, now that we've gone over the history with him, we're going to go onto the detail table. I'm going to get a picture of a duck set up on my iPad, and then we're going to look at which one looks more like the actual character. Alright then, so I'm just going to bob them back on the table so they're ready. I'll see you up on the detail table then, guys. Alright, I'll talk to you in a bit. Right then, guys, so as you can see, the two models are on the detail table, and as you can see, my iPad is in the background. I have just researched when these two models actually came out. The Hornby duck, which is this one, obviously, that one came out in 1986, so I wasn't far off when I said in the 1980s. The Bachmann duck, however, that one came out in 2002, or 2009, I think I read, so anyway, that's when these two models came out, so right then, so let's talk about these two models then. I'm just going to shift everything out of the way so I can actually move the tape, this bit out a bit, there we go. Pop it on my iPad a little bit, there we go. Right then, so as you can see, the first thing we're going to look at, what we always look at with these Thomas characters, and it's the face. And as you can see, that's the model series duck face. If we can get that in shot, there you go. Now, in my opinion, where's that way out? Yeah, it is. The Hornby duck wins on this one because it looks a lot more like, the face you would see on Thomas and Friends. And at the end of the day, right, that's what you would actually expect. The Bachmann one, however, actually looks like something from like the CGI series, which I might be wrong about that, I might be right. But it looks more like something you see out of the CGI series. Now, to say which one looks more like the actual character of Duck is quite a tough decision actually for me, because both look splendid. But obviously with Hornby, when you got all that back pipe work and that on the top, which I've just noticed weirdly, because they based the duck off their pannier tank, which obviously I think if you're a Thomas fan like I am, you know that. But the duck was actually based on how duck would look like in the show. Look, there's no pipe work or anything going on with the Bachmann duck. So the Bachmann one would win in that category, but only just though, because they both look terrific. But then again, if you look at his running board on the picture, it's actually black, and again, the Hornby one is like a dark grey. Now, I'll be honest with you, I always thought it was only Bachmann what did this type of dark grey, but obviously not. I mean, don't get me wrong here, like, the dark grey is lovely, but, obviously, yeah, again, the hot Bachmann one, so he wins on that one, because that was actually black, instead of the dark grey. So, obviously, there is that going for it. And obviously, the other thing I'm going to look at is the GWR. I would say they're both equal. If you look at the Hornby one, which I also got on my hand, it does look a lot closer to the picture, but so does the Bachmann one, so they both win a point in my opinion, that one. And that's another thing, if you look closely on my picture, what I've got of him is both a bit doesn't seem to stick out, which as you can see on the Hornby one doesn't if you look. But on the Bachmann one, and I don't understand why Bachmann's done this, but the Bachmann one, if I can get in focus, sticks out quite a bit. But anyway, guys, that's the detail on him, and obviously I've got the model and that whatnot to show you. Now we're going to get up onto layout, we're going to have like a little race first, and then after that we're going to have running for a bit, and then we'll just see what happens after that. And then I'll talk to you in a bit, guys. Right then, guys, so as you can see, the two ducks are on the way out, and all I need to do now is to switch the power on, and to see who actually, makes it back round first. If the Bachmann duck makes it back round first, I might do the switch point thing, or I might just swap tracks on it for him. But if the Hornby duck makes it back first, then obviously it won't be a competition really, if you know what I mean. Right then, so I'm just going to get into position to get the switch on. Then on your marks, get set and go. And as you can see, the Bachmann duck is just racing to lead. Surprisingly. Is he going to make it round? Yeah, he does. So obviously the Bachmann duck has won that by a clear mile, which that was actually quite quick. But what I might do actually, I might try and put the Bachmann one on the outer line while the camera's still rolling, obviously. Because obviously I can't really do the point trick. If I could, I would. Right then, so to make it like a fair race basically, the two models are going to be going again. And if the outcome's different, then obviously it would be a draw. So I'm just going to switch the power off again, switch the gauge master up to full whack, and then switch the H into full whack. By the way, guys, I do only do this when I do these type of videos. I never race my locomotives, and I don't recommend anyone racing the locomotives. Right then, so on your marks, get set and go. And as you can see, yet again, the Hornby one's flying ahead, so this is going to have to be a draw. It's because of the controllers, I think, as well. So, and also as you can see, the Bachmann one's just trundling along up. So that was actually quite interesting to see that both the models were actually capable of pulling high speeds, so that was quite interesting. So what we're going to do now then is, also I'm going to stop the camera again, and I'm going to have them pulling like some trucks around, and we're just going to have a bit of a running session just to finish off. Alright then, I'll talk to you in a bit then, guys. Right then, guys, so as you can see, the Bachmann duck is here, and it's just reminding me what I needed to do. While I was sorting the trains out, I needed to see which one was better at pulling the slow speeds test. So if we get the Hornby one up here as well. Right, there we go. Right, so now as you can see, they're both in shot. And we're going to try the Bachmann one first. And I haven't got any points there. So we're going to ease the Bachmann one up a little bit. And as you can see, the slow speeds on the Bachmann one is quite incredible. Let's see if I can go a bit slower than that. Yeah, I can. I don't know if you can pick that up, guys, but he is literally just slowly moving. Has he stopped? But that's quite incredible, that guy is. Let's try backwards. As you can see, my hands are here, look. And I'm not even touching the controller. That's quite incredible for a Bachmann model there. Say that they need to get a lot of like bad reputations and stuff like that. That's quite incredible for a slow speed. Has he stopped? Yeah, he has. Right then, so now we're going to try the Hornby duck. Right, I'll be honest with you, right, because Duck's got traction tyre on, I actually thought it was going to be a bit funny when running slow like this, but he isn't. And to say that I got this guy for 15 quid, oh, and that's another thing what we're going to be going over as well, is the price for these two. But as you can see, look, the two ducks are just brilliant in forward and reverse with slow speeds. Right, sorry guys if you hear like a pop or something, it's just that I'm having a drink. Oh, maybe not. Don't matter, scratch that what I just said. But that's quite incredible though, guys, to say that's the slow speed, and that's only on what? 30% speed. Let me just see if we can do it any slower. No, because the motor is not even going. So it only can go up to like 30% speed. Has it stopped? Right, let me just try him up here and see if I can get him going a bit slower. He's trying to, but I can't really tell. There we go. Yeah, that's still 25% speed, and I think for the Bachmann duck, it was like a lot lower than that. But then again, that's because with this duck, you have, again, like I was saying, you have got the traction tyre. Oh, there we go. It's because the locomotive went on the track, right? I don't know if you can pick that up. Yeah, that's still on 25% speed there. So obviously, I think the Bachmann duck would win in that category because obviously the Hornby duck can't pull off the slow speeds like the Bachmann one can. In fact, let me just try and swap the controllers and see what that does to him. Because I have heard before that sometimes the feedback controllers, which is the HN2000, can perform a lot better than Gauge Master, which I can't get my head around, but that's what I've heard. Let me just see if he performs better anybody on here. What would you guys say? Would you say that's the same, or would you say it's about right? But anyway then guys, I'm gonna swap them back onto the right track. So the Bachmann one was on this one, and the Hornby one was in this one. And I'm going to show you the trains what they're going to be pulling. And they're going to be pulling, well the Bachmann one, I don't know if you can see that, the Bachmann one will be pulling some coaches. It's got 3, so that shouldn't be an issue for it. And the Hornby one has got some tanker wagons and a brake van to pull. So go on YouTube, go one couple up to your train, you'll see the Bachmann duck in a minute. Right, so that's the Bachmann duck. And that's the Hornby, Hornby duck. So let's just have a couple more. Really duck. Right, careful. I think it was because of the type of couplings what the football's got on it. But there we go. Got the Hornby one running, and now let's get the Bachmann one running. Oh, there we go. do the Bachmann one in a minute. In fact, I'm going to try and do that thing again work now. Just move my phone freely. By the way, James is part there today because I have been playing with James all the time. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. For some reason the camera's back because I was just trying to sort the camera out. There we go. Like that. But yeah, as you can see, they're both beautiful runners because I do like running these two. I mean, I haven't ran them both in quite a while, but it is nice to see the two ducks running together. There comes the Bachmann one, there comes the Hornby one. Look at all those tankers going by. Yeah guys, I've been doing some more moving with my room. As I'm just going to show you, I'm just going to point you down for a minute though guys. Obviously there, actually I don't need to, obviously there used to be my drawers. My drawers are still here, don't worry. They're actually under the Engage layout. And in fact, while these two are running, I'll show you. As you can see, the drawers are still there, they're full of crutches and whatnot. So the reason why I wanted to do that is because I didn't feel like I had much room when I was like, you know, doing my YouTube videos and whatnot. And now that all I did with that, I'll show you the bit actually when I stop these two. There comes the Bachmann one. I mean, don't get me wrong here, these two are my best runners as well. Nothing else shot. We're running side by side there enough. Right then, let's just give them one more lap and then we'll put the camera back round. I'll thank you all for watching. So Bachmann duck for his last lap now, and so is the Hornby duck. What else I've just noticed though guys, is they're more or less at the same speed on the controllers. I mean, the Hornby one, is only on 50% speed, and that's quite impressive for the Hornby one. That's near enough got the same speed as the Bachmann one. The Bachmann one obviously is on full speed because it's on HM2000 like, but I forgot about that if I one more lap didn't have between them both, so we'll just stop them there. And what I'm going to show you guys is how I actually did this little bit of wood here. So basically, all I got was 2 screws, and I think you can just see one. In fact, there's 4. There's one here, one here, one here, and one here. And all I did was drill this bit of wood in. It's not, you know, sturdy or anything, so that's the reason why I don't like lean on it, but it works for what I want it to work for. So yeah, so obviously I'm going to flip the camera back around again now. I'm going to thank you for watching, and I'll possibly tell you what's going to be coming out next on Friday, I think. Yeah, Friday. So I'll talk to you in a bit, guys. Right then, guys, thank you for watching this video today. I have really enjoyed this video, but again, I do apologise that I have been, you know, kind of absent for like a couple of days. And I don't know if I showed you this last time, but I think it was last week or sometime. If I just carefully turn you, I've actually put another shelf up as well for my customs. So yeah, it's a bit wonky, but it don't bother me. The main thing is it stays up, and all my customers will be able to go on that. Well, I mean, I can actually fit. Right then, so it's come to the part of the video which one I prefer as, well, which one I prefer to run, rather than, and then which one I prefer, which looks like the actual character. Right then, so obviously, have I talked about price? No, I haven't. So that's one other thing I need to talk about. Obviously, for this one, my girlfriend got me this one last year for Christmas. I think she paid about 80 quid for him, but obviously that's not bad considering it's the Bachmann one and it was brand new in box as well. So I really do like this Bachmann duck. And the Hornby duck, they go for like pathetic prices on eBay. They go for like 100 quid, right? I'm going to say to you now, if you're paying that much for a Hornby duck, don't. Obviously, if you've got no other options, pay that for a Hornby duck, then obviously you have to gonna go ahead and pay that much. But how much would I pay for a Hornby duck personally? I would say 30 or 50 quid. That's just off the top of my head. Obviously for mine, I actually did pay a lot cheaper for mine. I paid 15 quid for this one. But like I said in my review of this one, all what was wrong with this one was three buffers were missing, and this chimney cap here was also missing. So all I did was took these three buffers from, I think it was my hall class, and I replaced those ones with sprung ones. And this funnel chimney cap I took from a Hornby off-row. And ever since then, he's looked terrific going on the layout and everything like that. Now, which one would I prefer to run? Again, that's quite hard because they're both beautiful models. And right, for I'm going to say this now, for character and whatnot, I would say the Bachmann one. But to run, like, you know, fully for hours upon end, I'm going to have to do the Hornby one for once, because to say it actually looks like an actual pannier tank, which is obvious, but obviously it looks more like duck, and I just think it's a better runner. Yeah, it's got the traction tyres, as you can see, which obviously that's what's giving him his hauling power, unlike my Hornby Thomas. In fact, I'll get my Hornby Thomas to demonstrate. Right then, so as you can see, the Hornby duck has got traction tyres on. Hornby did that for like a few years with their Hornby Thomas, but it was the old one. And as you can see, the Hornby Thomas hasn't got traction tyres on as the Bachmann duck has. I mean, a Hornby duck has, sorry. But obviously, like I said, one day I will be going DCC, so all these will be fitted with DCC. Sound, I don't know yet, because obviously I don't know how to do like the sound on the Hornby duck. But like I said, the Hornby duck is one of my favourite models to run. Obviously my Bachmann one is as well, because I do love the moving eyes and whatnot. But the Hornby one has just got like a classic feel for me. And to say that I could never get a Hornby duck when I was little, I only got James, Percy and Thomas, I think it were. And then obviously when I moved over here to Barnsley, but my other Thomas burnt out. Its motor just stopped working. So obviously the only one what I actually got was the Great Discovery Thomas, and I only paid 30 quid for that one. I remember it well, don't ask me how I remember that, but I only paid 30 quid for the Great Discovery Thomas. To say how much they go for nowadays is unreal. But yeah, I do prefer the Hornby duck over the Bachmann one. I'm just going to say that. Right, so what's going to be coming out on Friday is this, and it's another large pannier tank, and I think I paid roughly the same price for this one as I did my last one. Does it work? The only reason why I'm testing if it works, guys, is because I haven't had it for a while. Yeah, it sure works. Yeah, it sure works. So, like I said before, guys, I've really enjoyed this video today. If you want me to try and do some more videos like this, then let me know down in the comments below, and I will try to get more of the Hornby range, so I can actually do like Hornby versus Bachmann. My next Hornby versus Bachmann, I'm either hoping to either get 3 of them. I mean, obviously, yeah, eventually I will get all of them. And it's between Edward, Gordon and Henry. And maybe Toby, actually. If I can get those, then obviously I will do another one of these in the near future. But as for right now, I haven't really got much else to say other than thank you for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm just getting ready to take the picture, guys. What was I saying? Thank you for watching this video today. Please subscribe to my channel, because I really do want to reach 330. by the end of this year. Even 350, I would love to reach that, but I don't want to, like, you know, push my luck, if you know what I'm saying. I know, obviously, like I always say, comment your favourite model down below between the two ducks. If your favourite's the Hornby, then fair enough. If your favourite's the Bachmann, again, fair enough. But again, right, there we go. Right, so, what was I saying? Yeah, so if your favourite's the Bachmann, then let me know down in the comments below. If your favourite's the Hornby, again, let me know in the comments below, and I'll read them and I'll reply to them and everything like that. So, I guess I'll see you later, guys, with that review on Friday. So I guess I'll see you later, guys, and have a lovely day, even though it looks a bit miserable here, like, but just have a lovely day anyway. And I guess I'll see you next time on Friday with that review. Alright then, I'll see you later, everyone, bye.